Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the partnership deed and the provision regarding Partnership Act 1932. So, in last video we have studied about the introduction of partnership and the features of partnership. So, in features we have learned about the agreement. So, this agreement may be in oral form or in written form. So, written agreement is called partnership deed. So, this partnership deed contains simply the terms and the condition that all the partners are agreeing while doing the business. So, now we'll go for the contents of the partnership deed. The first contains name and address of the firm and its main business. So, partner have to clearly mention the firm's name and the official address and the main activity of their business. Then second important point about the partners have to mention their names, addresses and the duration of their partnership business, whether it is a short term business, whether they will carry the lifetime. So all that they have to mention in partnership deed. Now the next important point about the capital contribution in the firm. So in partnership deed, partners have to clearly mention about the capital contribution of each and every partner. It may be in the form of cash, it may be in the form of assets, they have to clearly mention. The next point about the profit and loss sharing ratio. So in partnership deed, they have to mention what will be their profit sharing ratio that they are going to share. Next, again, one important point about the rights, duties and the liabilities of the partners. So in partnership deed, partners have to write each and every partner rights, duties and the liability towards the business. So they have to clearly mention the rights, duties and the liabilities so they can avoid the future dispute. The next, the partnership deed contains provision related to admission, retirement, death of a partner. Suppose if they have to take the new partner in a business, then what will be the provision they will follow. If suppose if any partner is retiring from the business, then how they will settle the account of that retiring partner, that all they have to mention in the partnership deed. The next important point about the rate of interest on capital, interest on loan and on drawings, etc. So suppose if the partners are entitled to take interest on capital, then they have to clearly mention the rate of interest on capital that they are getting. So that all they have to mention in partnership deed. Now we are going to discuss about the provision of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. First of all, we have to use this provision regarding the Indian Partnership Act 1932 when the agreement between the partner which is made, that is partnership deed, is silent about the distribution of profit, interest on drawings, interest on capital, then we have to apply the provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. So let's see the rules one by one. First, about the distribution of profit. While making the agreement, if partners fails to make the provision regarding the distribution of profit in partnership deed, then they have to distribute the profit equally among all the partners. So this is the rule as per the provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Now the second point about the interest on drawings. The date of drawing is not given, then the average of 6 months interest to be charged on drawings. So accordingly we have to make the provision. The next about the interest on capital. So as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, interest on capital is not allowed. But suppose in partnership deed the partners mention about interest on capital, then accordingly they can take the interest on the capital which they have invested in the business. Now we will see the next point. This is about the interest on partner's loan. So suppose if the partner is giving loan for a business, then the 6% per annum interest on partner's loan is allowed as per the provision of Indian Partnership Act. Next point about the salary or commission to the partner. So as per the rule, as per the Indian Partnership Act 1932, partners are not entitled to get commission or salary. But suppose in the partnership deed, if they mention about the salary to partners or commission to partner, then only they can take that salary and commission. Now the last point about the admission of a new partner. So as per the Indian Partnership Act, no partner that is outside without consent of the other partners. So these are all the provisions regarding Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, so from these two videos we have completed all the theoretical part which is important for you by exam point of view. And now what we will do, from next lecture we'll start with the practical illustration on partner's final account. Thank you.